Let's get back to our top story. BP is carrying out critical testing right now to see if it can go ahead with what's called the top kill plan, the plan to smother the leaking oil well with thick, dense liquid. BP gives that approach a 60 to 70% chance of success. But the oil giant is under increasing pressure from critics. One of them, Democratic Congressman Luis Gutierrez of Illinois, is joining us now live from Capitol Hill. Congressman, what else do you want BP to be doing there? Nobody wants to stop this flow more than BP.
Yeah, well, and I wish them lots of success tomorrow. I hope that after nearly 40 days, they try to figure out to do something right and to save our environment. Look, these are serial polluters. They have violated the rules, worker safety and standards. 11 people lost their lives. But wait, 15 people lost their lives at an explosion in Texas. And then at the plant that they had, refinery they had in Ohio, they were fined for doing the same exact things that caused the lives of 15 people in Texas. And then we had the spill in Alaska, and it was only the refusal because the EPA and many people encouraged the U.S. attorney to file criminal charges. So look, this isn't the first time, and we can't allow it to be the last time. So what we have said is two things. A, the Department of Interior can say, no more drilling. No, we want to inspect all your plants. No more drilling. These are leases that are granted by the federal government. These are like money-making machines. They make $62 million a day in profit, and they can't figure out. The other thing is, today I talked on the House floor. I spoke on the House floor, and I have an amendment. This week, Wolf, we're going to be doing the Department of Defense Appropriation bill. I have an amendment, and the amendment is real simple. It allows Secretary Gates to do the following, to say we will no longer buy oil from you. We will no longer allow you to profit from the drilling of the oil by selling it to the American public. It allows them to basically disbar them so that we don't allow them to profiteer any more from the taxpayers of the United States.
But the immediate need right now to stop this leak, both Thad Allen, who's the Commandant of the U.S. Coast Guard, and Carol Bronner today, the President's advisor on energy, they both said BP has the expertise. The federal government doesn't have the equipment, the expertise, the know-how to get the job done, so they have no choice but to rely on BP. I assume you agree with that.
Well, you know what? I think it's a sad commentary when the federal government allows people to engage in this kind of exploration, which can have these kinds of consequences, and does not have a backup plan. You know, we cannot allow industry, whether it's financial or in this case the oil industry or the housing, any industry, to run amok. You know, we watch how people manufacture cars. We watch how people manufacture drugs in this country. We have to watch how people explore. And if they're not doing it right, we have to be able to intervene and shut them down, because look at the consequences. If nothing else, we have learned, and we've learned about the cozy relationship with the Inspector General's report that was issued today, talking about the cozy relationship between the Mineral Management Service under the Department of Interior and the oil industry, accepting gifts, pornography. I mean, what a scene. Of course they weren't watching what was going on.
What else do you want the President of the United States to do that he's not doing?
He should put together the best team that exists in the world.
He says he's doing that. They say they're doing that.
Then I'm happy that he's doing it. My point right now is, let's look forward to the future, and let's say that BP stands for banned permanently from being able to gain monetary value and exploitation on behalf of the American taxpayers.
As far as I know, Congressman, offshore oil drilling has not slowed down anywhere around the coasts of the United States. It's still business as usual, including the same kind of rigs that exploded in this case.
And that is why last week I said two things. Stop giving them any more exploration rights. And if you knew this thing blew up and you know it ran amok there, why don't you check every other rig and exploration that is going on? Everywhere else they're drilling. We should check them. Tomorrow we could end one catastrophe, hopefully successful tomorrow, and another one can blow up. You know, this just happened a week before the president was calling on future exploration and drilling for oil offshore. I think we need to check every plant today to make sure that tomorrow we don't have future catastrophes.
Congressman Gutierrez, thanks for coming in.
Thank you, sir.
Well, I want to just let our viewers know we have repeatedly asked representatives from BP to come here to appear in the Situation Room with me. They have repeatedly declined for whatever reason. We hope they will reconsider. Someone from BP will be willing to come forward and answer some questions here in the Situation Room. Thanks very much, Congressman Luis Gutierrez. President Obama